Okay, hello Marika, nice to meet you.
Thank you, nice to meet you. Thanks for coming in.
Beautiful home. You know, it's got nice renovated kitchen, all with new appliances, good sized living room. Really like that. Nice fixtures and finishes. Property presents well. I noticed it was on a 405 block, which is good, which is pretty standard around here.
Yeah, we like it. We've lived there for generations, you know, like it's been in the family for so long, so we're a bit
nice family home.
we're not a bit nervous, you know, to sell, I suppose.
Yeah. It's great location where it is, being meters from the beach.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, we all love to surf, so you know, we like swims and stuff like that in the morning.
Okay, nice. Why are you looking to sell?
Look, as I said, like we're a little bit nervous just because we've had this property in the family for so long.
Yeah.
It's just as you can see, I'm getting older and there's no lift in the apartment.
Yeah.
So, you know, the couple of the steps that, you know, sort of lead up to the apartment, that becomes a little bit tricky when you get to my age. We have been having a few discussions about potentially downsizing as well.
Okay, yeah.
So
it's time to move on. I understand totally. Okay, that's okay. So when are you sort of looking to sell? What's your sort of timeline?
I don't know. I suppose we don't have a fixed timeline yet. I think it just all sort of depends on the feedback that we get from the buyers. Yeah. And obviously we need to find something as well that we can move into. So
So you haven't bought anywhere else or anything?
No, we sort of have been looking. Okay. But yeah, you know what it's like. The market's quite tough around here. Yeah.
So you want to stay in the area, or you're looking?
Definitely, yeah. Okay, we don't want to move too far away from the beach.
Okay, I understand totally. So you want to be near the beach, you want to downsize a little. Okay, I might even be able to help you with that and find you a couple of properties.
Yeah, that would be great. Like as I said, it just needs to be accessible. Yeah. Because looks like I might end up in a wheelchair potentially, and you know, I just need to have that access, easy access to.
Totally. Okay, we'll make this transition as easy as possible for you, and less painful. Yeah. Have you had the property appraised before?
Yes, we have, and that's probably about been 10 years or something, so obviously a lot has changed since then.
Yeah, definitely. The market's definitely shifted from then.
Yeah.
So, I know, so you appraised 10 years ago, you've probably seen things that sell in the area. What's your dream figure? What would you like to achieve?
Look, I think if we can get around the 3 mil mark, it would be a no-brainer.
Yeah. So a dream figure is 3 mil.
Do you think that's realistic?
Quite possible. You know, there's ones, as you know, we sell quite a few in the area. There's one I know, it actually just went for 2.8. I probably think this is the better property. Another one just went for 3.1. Was a little bit nicer, bigger pool, and a few other things that, you know, that went to its advantage. So, you know, around the 3 mil mark, I think that could be attainable. Okay. Just going from the past sales, one went for 2.8, which was not as good, not as big. Yeah. And as I said, one went for 3.1. That was sort of a little bit better. So I think if hopefully we get something that falls in the middle. But being this market, as you only need that one buyer that comes in, you know, could say they love it, and you know we can go from there and give you the feedback.
That's true.
Okay. Yeah, okay, so you're hoping say if this all goes ahead, when you'd be looking to take it to market the next, you know, if you do decide we're looking to take it to market the next, you know, month or so, a couple of weeks? Yeah,
we are going on holiday in 2 weeks' time, but we're only going for a week, so potentially like mid-June.
Back. Okay, yeah. So the next probably 4 weeks, all right. Just looking around and doing a quick tour and things, because we want to sort of hit that 3 mil mark, we want as much bang for our buck as possible. Right. Would you be interested in I just think maybe if we could just give it like a quick coat of paint, just to freshen it up and make it feel bright. Also, of course, with doing that, and then we start having the open homes thing, it's got that, you know, new sort of fresh paint smell. It makes it feel newer, more alive, and it just gives it that bit more spark. Yeah. And maybe if you just did it a little bit lighter, like a bright white, it'll make it feel bigger and brighter and new. Would that be something you could entertain?
I mean, potentially. I don't know if you do you have any recommendations?
I can definitely get you the painter and stuff to sort that.
That would be good.
We've definitely got the tradespeople to do that.
Yeah.
And just looking around as well, it's not tight outside, but I think I can recommend the guy too as well. I'd probably get the driveways and some of the front of the house pressure washed.
Okay.
I just noted a little bit of build up.
It's a bit grimy. My son used to do it, but
So I definitely recommend a garden that we use that does pressure washing as well. If you're open to that. All that does, it just brightens it up and just gives it a nice fresh feel for open homes and when we do take it to market.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Also, I noticed, I can see it's a family home and it's got it's got nice family presence and all the rest of it. I probably recommend just to do a little bit of decluttering as well if we do take it to market for photos and for open homes, just so that it makes it feel bigger, and the potential buyers that come in, they want to make it they can see how they can make it their own. If you've got loads of as I see all your ornaments and family photos and stuff like that everywhere, it just makes it feel a little smaller, and it's potentially the buyers, they want to be able to plain thing and see how they can set it up and make it their own. So if you could declutter for that, if that's something you'd be interested in, we can help you with that. I just think that would work better at the time of sale. Okay, cool. So just going around, as we discussed, I could probably, you're saying 3 mil, that's sort of your dream figure. As I said, from the other ones I've looked at, one's not as good, going for around the 2.7, 2.8 in the area. Other ones that I think, they've got pools are a little bit better. I can see them going for like 3.1 to 3.5. I'd probably say you're pretty much bang on around the sort of, high 2s to 3s.
Yeah.
I think that is attainable.
Okay.
This property. With this, because being the area and being so sought after, I recommend we do an auction campaign. And we just get as many eyes on it as possible. We get as many people through the door, and we get them all bidding against each other on the day. Would that be something you're open to?
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah. I honestly think for this property, that's going to be the best method of sale.
Yeah, and we'll do open homes, I suppose.
Yeah. What we'll do, we'll have 3 opens.
Yeah.
And then on the 4th open, we'll have an open, and then we'll go to auction straight away after that.
Okay.
That's what's been most successful in this area.
Yeah.
And we only go to auction if the property's not sold prior.
Yeah.
A lot of these big properties, because it's a sought after area, they're sold prior to the auction.
Look, I do have one concern. Like my husband, he's really into Rolexes, so there's a few floating around in the house. Like, how are you going to make sure that what
we'll do, we'll make sure they're put away.
Property.
You can take them with you, put them in the safe, or we'll have them locked away. I'm going to have people in here constantly. I'll have my PA on the front, and my sales associate and I will be in the house at all times.
Yeah, I just don't want people walking around without being supervised. You know what I mean? Like, it's my family home, so.
So we're going to have both of us in here.
Yeah.
Doing that, and we'll be watching everyone that comes through. We'll also have their name, number, and email when they come through the door as well. Okay.
Yeah. And with that too, like, I just don't want to, I'm a little bit concerned about privacy and all the rest. Like, I don't want to be.
I'm not good.
I don't want my sales price being disclosed. You know what I mean?
Definitely not. And auction it isn't.
Yeah.
With auction, what I'll do, we'll have all buyers come in.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give you a vendor report after every sale on the feedback and where they see it sitting value-wise.
Okay.
Okay, so with auction, there's no price disclosed, right? But just before the auction, we'll have it's called a vendor meet, and we'll discuss where we see the property sitting. We'll have a reserve price. Okay, so we don't have to sell till it hits that reserve price. And then we'll go from there. What I'll do is also I'll discuss for the marketing of the property. We'll be doing this, it'll be going on realestate.com. We want the whole nation's eyes on it because we get a lot of southern buyers coming up and buying it from here,
Yeah.
So the property will be going on realestate.com. That's a lot of what Queensland buyers come through. We'll also have it on Domain.
Yeah.
So you're going to get a lot of Sydney and Melbourne buyers come up. They always, it's funny because realestate.com, it's a lot of Queensland. You find Sydney, Melbourne, still a lot of them go straight to Domain. So we want to capture that market as well.
Okay.
A lot of people from South moving up here, Also, we'll be doing a big campaign in the area and where it suits of a just listed. So we'll be having flyers as well.
Like flyers and stuff like that.
Also, social media. Social media is huge anymore.
Yeah.
So you see, most sales happen now from social media, where they go through there. It's not like you go through the Gold Coast Bulletin anymore, or the newspaper and try and find a property for sale. It's all social media, as you know. Also, because this property's got a nice presence and nice inside, we'll have a photo signboard out the front as well, just to capture people going past.
Yeah.
And wanting to look. Yeah.
Okay.
So I know you know the privacy and all the rest of it, but we definitely do need to have opens. We need to have people coming through here through the property so they can see, how it's got a bit of a wow factor when you walk in. It's also got a nice feel. We need potential buyers to come in and feel themselves in the property, see themselves sitting here, and just get a good general feel of it. I'll also discuss, I've just gone through the marketing that we're going to do. As I said as well earlier on, we'll be doing, after each open home, I'll be calling every client that's come through or potential buyer that's come through, finding out, what they thought of the property, where they see it sitting, the likes and dislikes, so we can get a whole feedback of where we need to think. I'll be also emailing you a vendor report with what every potential buyer said and where they see it sitting value-wise, yeah? What else? I want to answer feedback. And also after every home, I'll be doing after every open, I'll be doing a call to you and telling you how many buyers went through, and sort of see where it's gauging, so we know exactly how each open home's gone. Yeah. Okay, and what else I want to answer though? And so, what's it? Your questions. What have you got? Any questions you'd like to ask?
I'm just obviously you mentioned the Form 6.
Yeah.
There's a couple of parts there I just don't understand. So
yeah. So what it is, I'll explain all that to you. So we have all your details, and what we've done here is I've set it up so it's going to be exclusive. So it's 90-day exclusive, listing. So that means so for 90 days we have it, and we represent you, show the property. As I said, we'll have 4 opens and an auction. Then after that, if it doesn't sell, we'll take it to market and we can discuss, do we want to do a contact agent campaign? You want to put a price on it, or we can go from there, yeah?
Okay. What about the commission?
Commission, that's exactly what I was about to get to now. So I'll explain the marketing strategy, how much everything is from real estate.com domain. We need title search, photos, floor plan. So I just explained all that, and the prices of that comes to $5,000. What I'm going to do for commission, we usually do it 3.3%, but for you guys, I'm going to do it, so we'll do it at 3%.
Okay.
Plus GST.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there any other questions? Is it all pretty straightforward?
No, that sounds good. So what's happening next?
Okay, so what I'll get you to do, we'll fill out the Form 6. We're going to do 90-day exclusive. What I'll do is I'll take that back to the office. I'll have a chat to you, and when it suits, when you get back from holidays, we'll start it up and I'll organise the photos, floor plan, drone shots. Okay. And then after that second week when you're back, we'll take it to market in the open homes and start then.
Perfect. All right. Okay. Thank you, Josh.
No worries. Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Lovely to meet you.
Bye.
Bye.